do and carry out certain actions. It is possible to have only obsessions and only be thinking about things, or only have urges like compulsions to do things and still have OCD. You do not have to have both. And like I said, those are concerning repeated behaviors and rituals. How is it related to eating disorders? OCD is the most common anxiety disorder to co-occur with an eating disorder. OCD, people that have eating disorders, it's like 11 to 13% also have OCD. Individuals with that are, OCD with eating disorders are motivated by fear and distress rather than pursuit of gratification and pleasure. So it's more of a need, like they have to carry out these certain things. It's not necessarily that it gives them like so much joy, it's that it's just like an urge that needs to be fulfilled. And obsessions and or compulsions occur in both eating disorders and OCD. And the demand for symmetry is high, such as evenness, doing things a certain amount of times every single time, as if you're eating, you want to eat the same thing every time, or you want certain portion control with your food. And OCD really has a strong correlation with control, just like eating disorders do. Actions for those who have OCD and eating disorders, they have pay very close attention to details. They create rules and procedure for themselves regarding what they eat, when they eat. They're very, very strict. Just like eating disorders, you're checking out your body, but this is so much that it's excessive. It takes hours out of your day. And like I said, excessiveness, weighing yourself on the scale, weighing out your food, cutting your food into tiny little pieces, counting exact calories, exercise, facial exercises is included in this. Binge eating and starvation do occur as well. More binge eating though than starvation. Do eating disorders and OCD go hand in hand? And this is specifically because there's so much control with both. The DSM-5 had little to say regarding OCD and eating disorders, other than OCD can be distinguished from anorexia nervosa, and that OCD, the obsessions and compulsions are not limited to concerns about weight and food, meaning that it's more so urges and the need to do certain things and carry out certain actions. An individual can have OCD and an eating disorder with the symptoms being unrelated. So some people can have OCD where they need to double check their alarm clock a million times, and it's not related to the things that they eat. It's just regarding OCD with an eating disorder. That type of OCD is more portion control, exercising, all of that stuff. So you can have OCD and an eating disorder, but they might not be related. An individual could also have OCD symptoms that are focused on food and eating without having an eating disorder. Some people with OCD, and they have high fear of foods, or not so much fear of foods, but concerns with foods, and that's fear of choking or vomiting on certain foods, the fear of contamination, fear of chemicals used to store and preserve and or ship food, excessive concern for how the body will process certain foods, so they're also like highly checking continuously like contamination, where foods can be from, if it's organic or not, or they also have ritualized body movements to prevent harm from ingested food. Also, people with OCD can, it's a type of OCD, orthorexia, and it's compulsive eating style that is extreme, which is like the ritualized movements. And yeah, certain foods seem to meet like Richard's or exact standards.